Lowdown.
Always coming hangry.
Take one.
Yeah, I do, yeah. I do, yeah.
I was doing my relaxed Lowdown lean.
Like that. The colours on the seats, I don't quite get. Apparently, if you look closely enough at it, Topsy tells me you can see the word Topsy spelled out. Hello and welcome to this week's Gallagher Premiership Rugby's The Lowdown. This week, Topsy and I will talk about rugby in a sec. We're going to talk about boxing because just over those trees, over my right shoulder and his left, believe it or not, the green ones, if you chop those trees down, which you mustn't, you will see the arch of Wembley, the Wembley Arch, is that what they call it? There's only one arch, isn't there?
One arch.
And last night, where we are, it's Sunday morning, and last night, it was Saturday night, and Tyson Fury fought Dylan White in one of these 94,000 people at Wembley.
Say that again?
Big show. Tyson Fury fought Dylan White. What did I say?
Last night, Dylan White.
Last night, Dylan White had a fight with Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury won, you know all that. But it got us thinking, who would you least like in the Gallagher Premiership? Who would you least like to do 12 rounds with? Or 6 rounds with? 6 intense rounds. Who would you least like to go with?
Right, where do we go with this? Someone from back in the day, Chris Halafia.
Oh, great shout. That's a great shout. In fact, we're going to carry on the conversation, but that's won it.
That's it.
Yeah,
done.
Chrissy Halafia is the #1 guy to never do that with ever.
No, never, ever, ever.
Great shout. So
Don't
that's
do
back
that.
in the day.
That's back in the day. Right, let's come forward. Let's come present day. Who did I see the other day? Any of the Dupree boys? I'd say any. Probably, maybe Dan. Dan would be...
Well, I'd rather fight Rob than Dan. Or
Yeah, definitely.
Let's get him. When we next see him, let's get him. Yeah, because now we've said it.
You go first, I'll follow.
Yeah, Dupree, they're good shouts.
Jasper Wiese.
Yeah. You see, I was thinking Jasper Wiese because I knew I was going to ask this because he's a big man, produces a lot of power. However, then I think, well, it's me in there with him. And I've got arms like a crocodile's arms. They're just about 4.5 inches long.
Arms.
So what I don't want is somebody long and strong. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want Dave Ribbons chinning me from 9 feet away because he's long. He's got long arms. He's tall.
Yeah.
I'm all the way up there. I can barely reach it. I can barely reach his chin.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff. Yeah. There's a lot to think about, isn't there?
I had you on that. The other two I had. Maybe you had these as well. One was Ellis Genge.
Yeah.
The other, based on history, Manu,
yeah. Although, I mean, yes. I mean, we wouldn't fancy that. Nobody would fancy that. Although, and we don't want to glorify this because it was a bad piece of behaviour from a very good rugby player. But he chinned Chris Ashton and Ashley didn't go down. I'm just, Ashley makes the point.
It was one of those.
Well, it was a TKO, you'd imagine, but he didn't. I'm just saying. There's hope for us, if and when we ever end up having.
We're
a
not
boxing
actually
match.
doing this, though, are we?
Oh no, we're doing it.
Hypothetical.
No, we're doing it.
Okay, you're doing it.
We're going to ring Chrissy Halafia up. He's coming in. He's going to have 6 months training. No, we're not doing it. And this is boxing. This is not a boxing show. It's a rugby show. Okay, so can you clue in and get back on subject? Topsy, looking at those fixtures, what excites you the most there? What would you pick out?
Well, mate, there's a couple there. I think that Friday night West Country derby, with Gloucester having picked up those 5 points, they could conceivably get 10 in the space of a few days, which would be huge for them. I think Saints going to Bath as well, if they're going to stay in the hunt, that is a massive game. And actually our game here as well at Saracens, I think if Saracens beat Exeter, Exeter are really chasing, they're really struggling to cement that top 4 spot.
Right, we're going to start with the first game of the weekend. Obviously, Friday night, Ashton Gate, Bristol against Gloucester. Big night for Gloucester then. Really big for Bristol as well. Not lost 5 on the bounce since 2017. Gloucester need this if they're going to cement that top 4 spot. Good stats, very good stats. Nerd alert. Always on it. Let's see how they get on.
Well, there's no discussion. It's going to be taken quickly and they're going to have a crack at it from close range. Harris isn't far away either. Morgan feeds it on and it looks like Singleton's over. Tempest says yes. Gloucester have their 4th. That's the bonus point. And it may just be sending them into the top 4 of the Gallagher Premiership. Randall now. Left hanging for Sheedy, quick hands, Fricker with work to do, Fricker, try!
I've got to say credit to Bristol. I thought they, they messed up our set piece really well, and set piece is my responsibility. So, I shoulder that one because I obviously didn't prepare the lads well enough with enough options. So, disappointing because it's been a good thing for us all year, but as I say, my responsibility.
So another crazy game in this season's Gallagher Premiership. Amazing entertainment, pandemonium at Ashton Gate. But actually, just beneath all of that is quite a big knock to Gloucester's hopes of top 4, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and especially with the way it happened as well. You know, thinking that they'd taken the lead with a few minutes to go, and then Bristol down to 14 men, come up the other end and score. A brilliant way for them to win the game. I mean, Gloucester will bounce back. They know that mathematically they still can do it, but just in terms of momentum, bit of a road bump.
We're going to go up north now to Newcastle, and who played London Irish at Kingston Park also on Friday night. And London Irish, did you know this, Topsy, haven't won at Newcastle for 7 years. 7 years. It's because it's too cold. He reckons it's because it's too cold.
You've been doing your homework as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I got the stats too, don't worry about that. Let's see what went down.
Phipps whips it away. Jackson, Parton, Hassel-Collins lurking, bamboozles Hodgson and scores. There's the 4th try.
Times we came out, sort of 10 minutes of pressure in the second half, and we didn't capitalise on it. Had we done that, then it might have been a different game. And when they had their chances in the second half, they took them and we didn't ours.
So a whopping great victory for London Irish up in the northeast. And Topsy, we'll talk about Newcastle first. Dean Richards, we now know, is stepping away as director of rugby at Newcastle Falcons at the end of the season. When you watch Friday night, you watch games like that, you look at their league position. Dino's done a great job up there. He's been a wonderful DOR for a very long time. But do you feel like the timing is right to let someone else come in and have a go with Dave Walder, I read, the favourite?
Yeah, I think so, and I think you've nailed it. I think it looks like the place needs refreshing. Dean Richards has done a fantastic job, brought them back up from the Championship, established them. Maybe now is the time. Maybe he's feeling it as well, just to move things on now. I've done my bit now. Someone needs to take this to the next stage. Fresh voices, fresh impetus, start again next season. So, yeah, good luck to them.
Smith, Dombra not far away. Instead, he was the dummy runner. This is Jones, and now Liner. Marchant was to his left. Oh, Liner's got away, and Leicester defender needs to bring him down. In the end, Green got there, but it's really opening up. Must score! Esther Hazen!
And I kind of said at the start, before the game, that it was a bit of a measuring stick for us. So to play probably our last game at home and deliver a performance like that against a pretty class team is fantastic for our aspirations to be at the top 4 in 3 weeks.
Let's start with the facts. Leicester did rest or didn't start or play a couple of their big dogs. They left a few guys out. It wasn't a second team. It was kind of a halfway house. They still pushed Quins very close indeed. And Andre Esterhazen, at the risk of being a bit unoriginal, he's some boy, isn't he?
Oh, he's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. And as Adam Jones rightly said, you know, he is central to so much of the good that Quins does, because when you've got that target figure, you can use him, you can play around with him, just gives you so many options. And it was a brilliant game start to finish, because I enjoyed the contrast in styles. You know, Quins looking to keep the game open. Leicester, when they did unload their bench, brought those first-team players on, got tighter, took a bit more control. And then for the game to ebb and flow in those last minutes, I mean, Quins know if they can open the game up, they will challenge and beat anyone. They are the defending champions. That's how they won it last year, and that's how they will go on and win it this year if they do.
Right, we're going west now. We're going west to the Rec. Bath Saints was always likely to be a good bit of entertainment, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Two teams that love to score points. Defence a bit shaky at times, but hey, we were guaranteed an entertaining game. So I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it was very likely there was going to be a lot of points, and there were a lot of points, so enjoy.
What a comeback it would be. Dummy by Augustus. Augustus still going. Held up just 2 minutes short, but the ball's gone forwards. No try for Mikey Hayward.
Team Bath cannot do what he does. He uses a boot to boot the ball back. Here. So number 14 enters illegally and kicks the ball back. He cannot do that. So there would be advantage now being played. 16 then steals the ball legally and scores the try. Try stands. It's going to be a try awarded under advantage to Northampton.
It's going to be a try for Mikey Hayward. A 5th try for Saints.
What have Bath got to do to get a win? Because they didn't play badly at all.
They played so well, but only for an hour. And as any coach, any player, any fan will say, it's an 80-minute game. And in this league, out of any other leagues, if you don't play full 80 minutes, the other team will come back, and they'll come back well.
Right, we're going to go to Coventry now, where Wasps play against Worcester Warriors, all the W's. Let's see who got the W. Brilliant.
Wasps have 3 tries. They have the 15-point lead. Looking in to go for the kill here against Worcester. Wasps looking to keep their playoff hopes alive, and Gabriel Ogray can see the line, and he's got the try.
Topsy, what do we say about Worcester Warriors? They look like the sort of team that want the season to end, and it will shortly. But is that about right?
It is, but what I would say is there's a really good opportunity now, between now and the end of the season, to get some really good experience, especially into those younger players. You know, it's a new group, things will hopefully be a lot different for them next season, so try stuff now. Try stuff, fail, experiment, give these guys all the experience you can, so that coming into next season, they're well prepared, they're more competitive, because we've been here before with Worcester, they don't want to be here, but it's just very, very tough at the minute. You know, you've got guys maybe not knowing where they stand ahead of next season as well, so take every opportunity, as good or as painful as it might be, to get through this and come good again next year.
Saracens, my tenor says they make it to the final. Exeter Chiefs, they're up against it, aren't they?
They are, but 6 in a row, they want to make it 7, so big game for them, they know what they need to do.
Yeah, let's rip in and enjoy.
The Chiefs have failed to add to their half-time score when it looks so good. Shaken again, oh, he comes through. He comes through all right. He's still going, and Earl has got pace. Bags of it. There's the bonus point.
Right, so that bonus point win for Saracens mean they join Leicester Tigers in securing their place in the Gallagher Premiership playoff semi-finals. Harlequins looking like they've got third place wrapped up, and then that chasing pack of Northampton, Exeter and Gloucester, closely followed by London Irish, Wasps and Sale. They're going to be scrapping it out for those last few places.
Round 24 next week begins with a big one in terms of the top 4 on Friday night at Franklin's Gardens. It's on BT Sport. It's Saints against Quins. That's punchy. Also Friday night on PRTV Live. Sale Sharks against Newcastle Falcons. BT Sport 3 o'clock Saturday. Another big one when you're thinking top 4. Gloucester against Bath at Kingsholm. On PRTV Live there are 2 more games at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Leicester Bristol and Worcester Saracens. And the Sunday game, live on BT Sport, London Irish against Wasps. Right, all that's left is time for your Grassroots Beaut. You'll like this one. It's the Wadebridge Camels, Ollie Barkley's old club, by the way. Yeah, good one. I got to see it firsthand. Hell of a try. I got to see it firsthand because I was actually running touch on the day.
Falmouth get us going again. Wadebridge, the unbeaten Camels this season, ready to bring it back. This is scrum half. Owen Wilson, been with the club since the minis and juniors. Already up to halfway. Cody Armstrong, Dom Hawkey, Ben Humber, all in support, but not needed. Oh, have you ever seen a camel run like that?
That was decent. Decent.
You were running touch as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I left my inhaler in the car though, so I was hanging at that point. Yeah.
Incredible try. Congratulations to the Camels as well. 26 out of 26, unbeaten. Owen Wilson, class try. And if you want to get involved, you know what to do. Hashtag Grassroots Beaut on social media. Show us your stuff.
Yep, show us your stuff. And next week we'll see you from Brentford, round 24. We can't wait. Well, Topsy can't because it's about 5 minutes from where he lives. We never go to Bath. We never go to Bristol. And I don't know why. Anyway, see you next week. We're both really looking forward to it.